This is number 6 on the Unit 5 review. Would you like to read the problem for us?
What? Oh, consider the function f of x equals 7 minus 1 half x and evaluate the following.
Thank you. Now, f of 4, what does that mean to do? What should you do? What's half of 4? That's right. So f of 4 produces 7 minus 2 is 5. So on the original function, perhaps a table of values will help you. When you plug in 4, you get 5. So what do you think is going to happen on the inverse when you plug in 5? You'll get 4. So there's really no extra work needed for part B. For part C, however, they want to know what happens when you plug in 4 on the inverse. Common mistake, and it will disappear, is thinking it will just be 5. That's not correct. It should be, I think 6 is right. Okay? So there are two ways that you could do this. You could either say, well, if 4 is going to be the input on the inverse, what would it be on the original? Not the input, but the output. So the question would be, in the original function, 7 minus, and we're back, 7 minus 1 half x, what would produce 4? That's the question. What would you put in for x on the original to produce 4 for y? Take away 7 from both sides. Take away 7. Negative 1 half x equals negative 3. Divide both sides by negative 1 half, and you get x equals 6. There's another way, though. The other way would be, find the inverse. Find the inverse of this f of x. This will be our last practice opportunity for finding the inverse. Get rid of old f of x and change it to our old friend y. And then in the next step, we're going to swap x and y and solve for y. Okay? Take away 7 from both sides. Does that sound familiar? Take away 7 from both sides. We did that before. And then what do you get? What do you do next to get rid of negative 1 half? Many students will say divide both sides by negative 1 half, which is fine. It just kind of looks funny to be dividing by a fraction. Maybe, maybe not. Regardless, how would we now find f inverse of 4? What would we plug in here? 4. What's 4 minus 7? Negative 3 divided by negative 1 half is 6. You'll get 6. That concludes that problem.